Deep in the Arctic wilderness of Canada, where snow buries the world and the sun barely rises, a small Inuit village stood on the shores of Lake Anjikuni. In November 1930, its 30 inhabitants, men, women, and children, disappeared into the frozen night, leaving no trace. This is the Anjikuni mystery, a chilling enigma that has haunted investigators, storytellers, and curious minds for nearly a century. What could erase an entire community without a single clue? Let's dive into one of the coldest cases in history. Joe LaBelle was a seasoned trapper, a man hardened by the Arctic's brutal winters. He knew Anjikuni well, its warm huts, the laughter of children, the barking of dogs, the smell of caribou stew simmering. On that fateful November day, he trudged through knee-deep snow, his breath fogging in the air, expecting the village's familiar embrace. But as he crested the hill overlooking Anjikuni, his heart sank. The village was silent. No smoke curled from chimneys. No voices called out. Just the relentless howl of the wind. Joe's lantern trembled in his gloved hand as he stepped into the first hut, his boots crunching on the frozen floor. Every soul was gone. No footprints led away. No signs of violence. It was as if the village had been plucked from the earth. Inside the huts, the scene grew stranger, almost surreal. A pot of caribou stew sat steaming on a wood stove, its warmth defying the Arctic chill. Rifles leaned against walls, loaded but unfired, as if their owners expected to return. A child's parka lay half sewn on a table, the needle still threaded, frozen in mid-stitch. Whoever left didn't plan to go. They didn't pack. They didn't flee. Joe's pulse quickened as he moved through the village, searching for answers. Then he reached the small graveyard on the outskirts. What he saw stopped him cold. Several graves gaped open, their coffins empty, the earth scattered like something or someone had clawed its way out. The dead had vanished just like the living, leaving behind a mystery that felt alive with dread. Shaken, Joe stumbled through the snow to the nearest outpost, alerting the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. A search party was dispatched, but the Arctic is a vast, unforgiving place. They found no tracks, no bodies, not even a scrap of clothing. Even the village's dogs, fiercely loyal and known to guard their homes, were gone without a trace. Theories began to swirl like the snowstorms that buried Anjikuni. Could the villagers have fled a sudden threat, a rival tribe, a deadly plague? But why abandon steaming food? Why leave rifles behind? Others turned to Inuit legends, tales of spirits in the aurora borealis, glowing green and purple, luring souls into the sky. A darker theory whispered of a secret government experiment, something so classified it was erased from history. One trapper, miles away, swore he saw strange, pulsating lights in the sky above Anjikuni that night. Could it have been extraterrestrial? The possibilities were as endless as the tundra itself. Nearly a century later, the Anjikuni mystery remains a void, a puzzle with no edges. No official report explains the disappearance. No descendants have come forward to claim the village's story. The Arctic tundra has swallowed its secrets, leaving only silence and speculation. What happened to those 30 men, women, and children? Was it a mass abduction by forces unknown? A supernatural event tied to ancient legends? Or something so unthinkable we can't grasp it? Share your theory in the comments below. Let's unravel this mystery together. If you're hooked on stories that chill the soul and keep you up at night, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. The truth is out there, buried somewhere in the snow.